Welcome back to Number Corner. Today is Monday, and it is a special day because it is the only day that we are having Number Corner this week. We normally have it Monday and Wednesday, but this week we don't have school on Wednesday, so we'll only have Number Corner today. Let's start by singing our month song to find out what month we're in, even if you think you know it in your brain already. Ready? January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. Those are the months of the year. Now, do you remember what month we're in right now? We are in November. We are in November. Today is November 9th, 2020. November 9th, 2020. Let's find out what day of the week it is after we sing our Days of the Week song. Ready? Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Great job, and today is Monday. What day comes before Monday? Sunday, and there's Monday. It's Sunday. Yesterday was Sunday. Today is Monday. What does that mean tomorrow will be? Tuesday. Absolutely right. Yesterday was Sunday. Today is Monday. Tomorrow will be Tuesday. Now, our job today is to find out how many days we've been in school. And then we'll talk about the 3D shapes that we've been learning. So, when we were here on Wednesday, we have been in school for 64 days. 64 days. So we're starting at 64. We're counting on, we're skipping the weekend, and we're jumping straight to today. Ready? 64, 65, 66, 67. One more time. 64, 65, 66, 67. We've been in school for 67 days. I want you to think in your smart brain what that might look like. How do I write the number 67? Here's my 6 for 60. 67. 67. Good job. And our month, it is the 11th month because we are in November. Today is the 9th, 2020. All right, we got all that filled in. Let's go ahead and check out our days in school. We know we've been in school for 67 days. I just have to fill it in. Let's start by counting by tens. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Oh, need a new color. 66, 67. So my 6 tens are up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tens. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones down here. All together, we get 67. 67. Let's go ahead and add those changes in. I have 64. Now I have 65, 66, if it wants to go on, and 67. Now we are showing it in our number form. We're showing it in our 10 frames, and we're showing it in our chain links. All right, let's go ahead and talk about our 3D shapes. You are going to need 2 pieces of paper for this activity, and this will be your seesaw activity that you will send a picture. So go get 2 regular pieces of paper. It can have something on it. It can be scratch paper. It can be blank, colored, white. Does not matter, just a regular rectangular piece of paper, okay? All right, come back when you're ready. So I have all the 3D shapes in my hands. Now because we do not have school on Wednesday, today we will be learning about 2 different 3D shapes. The first 3D shape we learned about was do you remember what this is called? Cube. A cube is made out of different squares. It is a 3D shape because it is solid and it has different sides. Here's our cube. We also learned about a sphere. You are absolutely right. This is a sphere and it looks like a circle, but it is solid. I could hold it in my hand. It's not flat. It is 3D, which means it is solid, and that is a sphere. Just like a basketball that you might bounce, or a globe of the world that you can see. All right, ready? Next one. This one is called a cylinder. This is one of the new ones that we'll be learning today. It has a circle on the top, but then around the edges it's also rounded, but it comes from a rectangle. And I'm going to show you what I mean soon. But it comes from a rectangle, which is why it is sitting next to my rectangle in my calendar. It goes right there. But it has circle on top and it's round on the side. So this is called a cylinder. Say that word out loud with me. Say cylinder. Cylinder. Awesome job. The last one we're learning today. This is called a cone. I could wear it like a party hat. It kind of looks like a pyramid. It kind of looks like a triangle, but it is a 3D shape and it is called a cone. Say that word with me. Say cone. Cylinder, cone. Cylinder, cone. These are 3D shapes. My 2D shapes are flat, like my square, circle, rectangle, and another circle. But in this case, we are doing 3D, which are solid. Okay, so you need those 2 pieces of paper because we are going to make a cylinder and a cone. Your first job is to have 1 piece of paper that looks like a regular rectangle. Do you have that ready? Okay, so you should have 2 pieces of paper and they need to be a rectangle, which means 2 of the sides are longer than the other side. So not square, but rectangle. So 2 different ones. You need 1 right now, and you will need tape or glue. I'm gonna be using tape. If you would rather use glue, that's okay. We are going together build a cylinder. To make this shape, it comes from a rectangle, which is why, again, I said that it was paired with a rectangle in the calendar. So I have a rectangle. All I have to do is fold it this way, and I'm going to make it have a circle on top. That's all I'm going to do. I don't need to cut it. I don't need to do anything. Ready? I'll show you again. Rectangle, fold it back or fold it forwards. You are making it into, ooh, slipped right out of my hands, a circle. You might need someone else to help you out. They can hold it while you glue it or tape it, or vice versa, as long as you are folding it this way to make it look like this. Go ahead and create that cylinder for me. Once you fold those sides in and you tape it or you glue it, you should have something that looks like this. And you can see through it, kind of like a telescope. A telescope is like a cylinder. It is round. It has 2 circles on the sides, but it came from a rectangle. Remember, we started with the rectangle. All we did was we folded the 2 ends together to make our cylinder. And it's kind of like a sphere, except the tops are flat. Notice that still is a circle, but it came from a rectangle and the tops are flat. So now you have your cylinder. You guys ready to make your cone? Put your cylinder to the side. We are going to now make a cone. You will need a piece of paper, a pencil, and scissors. As the cylinder was nice and easy peasy because all we did was fold those edges in to glue them together, but the cone is a little bit different. So with all those pieces that you have, you'll have your glue or your tape, your scissors, and a pencil and your paper. So right now I'm taking my paper and I'm taking my pencil, which is right here, and I am going to first trace a circle onto my piece of paper. You can do this freehand, which means you do a circle on your own, or you can use something like a cup or something that has a circle top to it to help you trace it. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to put it up here. And all I need is a circle. It can be any size. I would say the bigger probably a little bit better because then it'll be easier to put together. But any size is fine. Cups work great. You can use anything that will give you a circle. Keep it right where it's at, nice and flat. Trace all the way around the sides. You might need to move your hands like I am. Find that pen mark. Just do the best that you can. When you lift it, you should have a circle. Remember, you can also do your own circle, but if you have something with a circular top and you lay it flat on it and you can trace it like that, it's a little bit easier. Once you have your circle, you are going to cut it out. So start with these 2 steps. Draw a circle, cut it out. Those are your first 2 steps. Pause if you're not ready, but if you're cut out with your circle, you are ready for step 3. Step 1, draw your circle. Step 2, cut it out. Step 3, fold your circle in half to look like this. Open it back up again. Now fold it the other way. So we already folded it this way. Now I'm going to fold it this way. Line up the edges, crease the middle the best that you can, open it back up, and if you did it right, then you should have those lines across the middle and the top, right here and right here. Once you have done that, you folded it this way and you folded it this way, open it back up again so you can see those lines. You are going to cut on one of those lines, just to the middle. So you can cut on this guy, you can cut this, this, or this, but only one, and straight to the middle like this. I'm on the line, I'm cutting to the middle. And you can kind of see where that middle is right there. So now it's like this. Don't cut any other parts or it won't work. When you're ready for the final step, come back. Pause if you need to. This is what you should have so far. I now have my tape ready spaghetti. If you need your glue, that's great too, but I'm going to have this. I take my circle and I am going to now push the 2 sides against each other like that. So they're normally like this. One's going to go in front of the other, and I pull in so it starts to fold like this. And you can make it as tight as you want to, or you can just fold it like that. You're going to tape it or glue it so it can look like this. It looks like a little party hat. It is a cone. Normally, you could have a flat bottom. You don't have to for this one, but just know that it has that tippy point. It looks like triangles on the side. It has that flat bottom. But what do we start with? We started with a circle, and we turned it into a cone. So now you have your cylinder that we made from a rectangle and your cone, like a party hat, that we made from the circle. Your job is to take a picture and send it to the Seesaw activity for your teachers to see your super awesome 3D shapes. Great job, you guys. I will see you next week.